As a smartphone provider, Huawei consider smartphone as centric for user daily life. So this means that we use smartphone for any kind of operation in our life in different domains. And also Huawei has defined several domains for the smartphone. One is, of course, smart travel domain. But along this smart travel domain, we have also home domain, health domain, etc. And I would say globally in Europe, for our daily life, smartphone becomes essential element. So you use smartphone for taxis, for identification, in the next future also as an ID, so you won't need any more your driving license, your passport, etc. Your smartphone will be able to replace those elements. So it's not only our companion now, it's our daily, almost mandatory personal assistant. In the context of smart travel, it's the same. This means that you connect the smartphone to the car, or you use also smartphone for traveling, of course, so for public transport. And maybe the good summary of this concept is mobility as a service. So to utilize a service, you need a smartphone. So that's maybe the final conclusion, that the smartphone is really actually our user-centric personal assistant for smart mobility. The first question is how does a system like iCar or any kind of smartphone assistant work? So there you have the usual interoperability challenge. So the smartphone is designed by smartphone provider. The car HMI is designed by car manufacturer. So they are coming from different design operator. This means when you have your smartphone, you need to be able to enter any car, and when a car is provided on the market, this car needs to be connected to any smartphone. That's the interoperability challenge, and that's where standardization is the essential solution. We believe, firstly, that one important feature to be utilized by user and well developed, and I think it goes together, is voice control. Voice control allows simply to ask something very quickly and not to distract your sight towards the HMI, for instance, so you can continue concentrating on driving and just asking, okay, I don't want to hear the same radio station, I want to change radio station, I want to change my destination, for instance, because I got a call, I want to pick up the call very quickly and say, okay, I want to change destination. All this operation can be done through voice control, avoiding to have interaction with the HMI where you need hands and distraction. I think just saying few words while driving is not a big distraction. So reduce considerably the distraction, but to be efficient, voice control require very advanced digital solution, including AI. I think the aspect of digital key is mainly for the user comfort. So it's easier to access a car, so you don't need to take care about I have the key, I don't have the key, I lose the key. That's the first level of comfort for the driver. And from the infancy, I would say, smartphones were designed with a very high level of security. So smartphone integrate what is named a secure element. You can use SIM card that everybody knows. You can use eSIM. You can use also certificate, etc. So there are a lot of different possibility to integrate a very high level of security in the smartphone, which is also necessary because the smartphone becomes our personal assistant for very important applications like banking, for instance. So you trust smartphone to operate on your bank account, to accept payment, etc. So there is an obvious level of security which simplify the operation with digital key. I think beyond the comfort, there are a lot of new features allowed by digital key, like you can easily share your car. For instance, if somebody wants to use your car, you can simply send a new digital key to the smartphone of a friend, of a member of your family. And in the context of professional services, there are a lot of advantage, like fleet management. Easily, when you rent a car, you need to go to a counter to get a key, etc. So with digital key, you can simply get your digital key over digital media, like receiving a message, an email, etc. You see more and more European industry players saying, now they go to the Chinese fair to better understand the future of car, for instance. That's also a very interesting trend. And especially they mention the car interior. So not only, I think, the performance, etc., but really about the car interior. They believe now the future is driven in China. The standardization is important because standardization is simply the collaboration mechanisms to define a common specification. This can be a technical specification for ensuring safety, for harmonizing services, and that's very important for Huawei, so that when we develop product based on certain standards, we can firstly claim compliance to certain standard and explain to our partner, everybody can be replaced by Huawei, for instance, and vice versa. So that's also a very important point in standardization. It's to ensure you are not definitively linked to a certain supplier.